Hello and welcome back. I'm Mondef, of course, and today I have an answer for Bdub. Bdub on the Mindcrack server is setting up a automatic armament station. So this is my design with wiring for that system. I've made this completely flush with the wall, since that's the way I would want my system, so that's what you do. Of course you can design on top of this and whatever else, but the wiring isn't impeding any of the space, and that's kind of the point here. I've also switched all of these for droppers, since Mojang told us that droppers are what they intend us to use to drop items, and that dispensers may get additional functionality later, and I would hate to step into this system after an update and get hit by a sword or something like that. So they're all droppers. I've also added a dropper underneath the pressure plate. This dropper is set with arrows in addition to this one. That will allow us to drop arrows twice as fast, since there's no magical way to drop a whole stack at once. Right, let's just go ahead and take a step inside the station. And get one leather boots, one pair of pants, one tunic, one cap. I know it's a little bit noisy, but we get arrows for as long as we stand there. And a little bit extra, that's just a little bit of redstone timing issues. Right, so we get as many arrows as we want. Right, and it works really great. Let's take a look at the wiring. The wiring is very, very simple. There's basically two circuits here. Let's talk about the first one. The first one reads the pressure plate and comes up some vertical wiring using half slabs, and then runs across these three blocks. The bottom four droppers, these four, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all get powered by the pressure plate, so we don't need to power them with redstone. They're all already done. So it's only the top four, this one, that one, and that one, those four. It's only those four that we need to power with redstone. So powering this block, we get these two powered. Powering this one, we get that one. And finally, this block powers that one. And using this method, we can have a completely flush front and very simple wiring. So, pretty good. Now, the second circuit runs also off of this. We'll invert this torch. Note that because there's a torch here, it's very important that this one be a half slab. If this was a full block, which would still work for the top portion, this would actually power it, and then you'd have all sorts of issues. So this does need to be half slab. But we have the torch, and it'll be depowered by the pressure plate, which will depower all of this redstone, which will allow these two torches to come on. One of these torches will come on, power this, run the wire back over, and start a pulsing system. So this will power up, depower, power up, depower. Now, this does cause torch burnout. That's the pts that you were hearing while you were standing on the pressure plate, right? But what happens is when this one burns out, it actually resets this torch. So this one will run, it'll burn out, and which will reset this torch. So we end up with an infinite pulsar. And you can see it runs great, and then you start hearing that pts as the torches reset themselves. Right? Let's go ahead and set this to a lever so we can see it. Burn out, and then burn out with the reset, burn out with the reset. So this will pulse forever as long as we leave that lever on, which we don't want to do, right? But we only ever get one set of things. Of course, now I have several since I've turned it on and off a few times, but we'll only ever get one set of legs, one set of the bow, one of the leather caps, and that's because of where the pulsar sits. This is the activating pulsar, all the rest of this is wiring. This sets a pulse, and because of the way droppers recognize redstone signal, as long as they're powered, which they are from the pressure plate, they'll actually refire when there's a redstone reset within 2 blocks of them. So block here and block down, 1, 2. This is inside of its block check range. So as long as this redstone continues to reset itself, change states that is, from powered to depowered or from depowered to 2 powered, then this dropper will fire. So this is a very easy way to set up a automatic dropper, automatic armament station, I should say. And I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching. I'm Mondef, and I'll see you next time.